Right, it is very early in the morning that I'm doing this, and I am really, really tired because I didn't really sleep that much. So hopefully I can get through this without sounding boring or falling asleep. So here we go. What is going on, guys? John Evergreen Gamer. It is the weekend, and here is Weekly News Roundup. Welcome to Weekly News Roundup, showing up gaming news stories of the week. And kicking off our news this week is Outlast 2, but not in a good way. The sequel to the scariest game of 2013, Outlast 2, was set to release closer to Halloween of this year, but this week the game's developer Red Barrels took to Facebook to announce that the game has been pushed back to the first quarter of 2017. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed about this as well. Red Barrels say that they're doing this because they want to test the game to its extremes before they actually release it to the world. And you know what, as pissed off as I am about a game being delayed, obviously if some testing needs to be done here or there, do it, because we've seen plenty of stuff, even from big AAA developers, that releasing a game that isn't finished, that hasn't been tested right, can tend to screw it up. And with a horror game, it has to go through all the testings. It has to be scary, so they have to test for that. So, you know, I can hold off on a couple of months of them testing it, but I'm still kind of pissed, because I like the first Outlast, and I really want to play Outlast 2, so as long as it's being released, and it's coming very soon, I don't mind waiting a couple of months. What about you? Do you mind? In other news, The Division is being adapted into a film. Yeah. This week, Ubisoft announced that The Division will be joining their plethora of movies, along with the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie starring Michael Fassbender, and the soon-to-be, filmed and announced Watch Dogs movie. The film is set to star Jake Gyllenhaal from Brokeback Mountain, and Zero Dark 30's Jessica Chastain. I hope to God I'm pronouncing your name right. Not much else has been confirmed in the film, but going by the way Ubisoft are taking their movies, I expect this to have its own original story, and it won't be linked to the game in any way at all, except for the universe and the name. Yeah. Next up, Marvel announced that the ports of Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 will be fixed very soon, and that all the DLC will be made free. So a week or two ago, Activision released ports of the original Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 games for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. But these ports were a buggy mess. Apparently the games have been really, really buggy. People have been getting low frame rates across the board, not just on PC but on consoles as well. The frame rate is just ridiculous apparently. So Activision and Marvel came together and basically said that they will get patches out as quickly as they can, and believe it or not, they stuck to their word, as the first patch for Marvel Ultimate Alliance was released on Thursday. Along with this, Marvel also confirmed that all the DLC that's currently being developed for both Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 will be released free, so you can actually download all the DLC for free, which is pretty class. Next, Final Fantasy 15 will have a season pass, like pretty much every other game that's being released in the last 4 or 5 years. You might have guessed by now that Final Fantasy 15 would have had a season pass, but this week the actual pass was added to the Japanese PlayStation Store, and we actually got listings of what the pass will include. So if you buy this pass, you'll be able to download 6 DLC packs for Final Fantasy 15, and these packs are named the Booster Pack, the Holiday Pack, and the Expansion Pack. Now, obviously just going by their names, they are just expansion packs. They add on extra stuff to the game. I don't really know what they'll be adding, so pretty much you guys can put it together. The next 3 DLC packs sound like story packs, and they are titled Episode Gladiolus, Episode Ignis, and Episode Prompto. Of course, it is all speculation as to what these packs are and whether they're story or not, but considering that they are titled after 3 of the new companions in the game, you can kind of put it together that they would be based as a story around these characters. Honestly, I don't know. I can't say what they're going to be, and pretty much no one can, because I don't think the developer has come out and announced what these packs will include, and you probably won't find out until the game's released. So you'll find out after September 30th when Final Fantasy 15 launches on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Yup. And finally, the fan-made Star Wars Battlefront game has been cancelled. Developer Free Radical was currently developing a Star Wars Battlefront spiritual successor called Galaxy in Turmoil, and the game was set to release on Steam when it was ready, and it would have been free to play. But on Monday, however, it was confirmed by the game's developer that the game had actually been blocked by Lucasfilms, which is pretty sad. However, the developer did reach out and wanted to negotiate terms with Lucasfilms on getting the game released, and Lucasfilm were actually open to negotiating. Then they met with the developers and they talked about it, and Lucasfilm were actually, pretty okay with the idea of a game like this being developed and released for fans. However, their contract with EA put a stop to them. For those of you who don't know, when Lucasfilm was taken over by Disney, Disney brought in EA to handle the game side of things, which means that until the end of time, I imagine, all Star Wars related video game stuff are all going to be published by EA, which means that any other developer out there, whether you be AAA or indie, pretty much can't touch the Star Wars stuff because you're just not allowed, and it's kind of horrible. As I said before, on pretty much anything I say when things are cancelled, it's very sad when video games, especially when they're so close to release, are cancelled, but sadly this happens all around the industry pretty much every day, so we just kind of have to, you know, pick up and move on to the next big project. And that is all your gaming news for the week, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Next Saturday you can come back for more gaming news stories exactly like this, but they'll be different because they'll be next week and they'll be new stories. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video, and for more weekly news every week, be sure to click that subscribe button on the screen or down below. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video, which will be on Monday. Good luck, goodbye, and remember, for all your news, reviews, playthroughs, and previews, stick with Going All Gamer. And that's all your name. I felt a really big tired spell wash over me around the third story. Oh, so glad I got through that. Bye.